Entering our 13th WNBA season, this draft class has grown up with the WNBA, and the impact has been enormous on the quality of the game. For the millions who have tuned in to see the recently concluded NCAA championships, they got to witness, I should say we, amazing performances, many by the young women in this room today, including, of course, UConn's season of perfection. Congratulations, Coach Oriyama, your staff, and your team for your 6th national title. Well done. There should be no doubt in any of our minds that this game continues to thrive. And when we say expect great in the WNBA, that's exactly what we mean.
You said Marissa Coleman's the best player in the draft. You say Renee Montgomery. You are the Atlanta Dream. You're on the clock. Who do you take?
Well, if I'm Marissa Matters, I got to look at trying to revamp or take charge of the team. And in order to do that, you got to have a great point guard. That's where I would choose Renee Montgomery. She's already demonstrated that she can lead a team. She's a great captain. She also has demonstrated she can run a pro-type offense. And if you want a captain and a leader, you got to have somebody that'll be able to tell those players what they need to hear, not just what they want to hear.
You, my friend, are a brilliant big.
I know.
Because I would go with Montgomery as well, because I really like what Marissa Matters has done. She has revamped her whole roster from a young team to veteran players. She's going to have Holtzclaw. She's going to have Sancho Little. She'll have Michelle Snow. You have to have great people, a great point guard to distribute the basketball to those veterans. You can see the work that has been done in the offseason. I like this basketball team. The one position they are lacking is the point guard position, and that will be taken care of in about 3 minutes.
With the first pick in the 2009 WNBA draft, the Atlanta Dream select Angel McCoughtry from Louisville.
So Angel McCoughtry, who a lot of folks thought would be the #1 pick, this just tells you, the last stuff we were hearing, she wouldn't be #1, but still a great pick for Atlanta.
Oh, I think it's a great pick for Atlanta. They're full of talent. They have Nikki Teasley, who can run the one, and Ivory Latta. You also have now Angel McCoughtry that will be playing beside the likes of a Shamiqua Holtzclaw. What a great combination that'll be.
Well, that'll be unbelievable, because now you have 2 players that can take you off the bounce. You've got players that can score. And obviously, Marissa Matters felt that Nikki Teasley could come back after she had a child, come back to the form that had her as a champion. But as you see, Angel McCoughtry, the shot that you talked about that she's worked on, unbelievable defender. I still wonder why people go to her side of the floor. I liken her to Deion Sanders. Don't go to that side. She can get to the rim. She's fiery, and we know she is a winner. I think they're going to build a statue in Louisville for her because of the work she's done and how she's lifted that program.
All right, highest scoring player in the history of Louisville basketball, men's or women, and Angel McCoughtry standing by with Rebecca Lobo.
Somehow Carolyn and Nancy are sitting over there talking about being nervous. What is it like for you as you're waiting to hear the #1 pick call?
Oh, man, it's nerve-wracking but exciting at the same time. And, you know, like I said, no matter where I end up, I just want to go help the team, have fun, and try to win a WNBA championship.
You helped build Louisville into a national title contender. How can you help build the Atlanta Dream into a WNBA contender?
Just got to continue to keep believing and, you know, keep playing passionate like the way I play and just try to help the team as much as I can.
All right, congratulations, Angel. We'll find out when you're playing Sacramento so you can really see Carol off.
With the 2nd pick in the 2009 WNBA draft, the Washington Mystics select Marissa Coleman from Maryland.
So for the 2nd straight season, the Washington Mystics take a Maryland Terrapin with their first pick in the draft. Last year, it was Crystal Langhorne, and now it's Marissa Coleman, such a terrific, versatile player.
Well, she is versatile, and I think that she brings some consistent scoring. I think that's an area that they lacked. I also like the idea of Washington taking a player that's local. Hey, that's going to help some attendance ratings because you're not just getting a local kid, but you're getting great talent to watch.
I absolutely think it was the perfect player for this pick for Washington because Marissa Coleman is going to give you that versatility, and especially when your roster is this this season are only 11 players. You need people who can play multiple positions. She showed that she can go hard to the basket. She can pass it. Oh, that's a shiny dime, by the way. She's got the mid-range game. She'll expand her other game, and she's so physically imposing when she goes to the basket. And you team her up with Alana Beard and Monique Curry. They have Lindsey Harding in the trade from Minnesota, and then Adjuvant in the dispersal draft. That's an unbelievable perimeter type of team, and they have some good posts. I think it's a great pick.
All right, so Marissa Coleman going to play with some Dukies in the WNBA. Let's go over to Rebecca Lobo.
Well, Marissa, you're from Maryland. You went to Maryland in college. What are your thoughts on now staying home and playing for D.C.?
You know, I'm extremely excited to get to play in front of my family and friends, and have great Terp fans that I've got throughout the last 4 years, so I'm sure they'll come out and support Crystal and I.
Now, you grew up as a kid watching the WNBA. What is it like to see this dream fulfilled?
It's kind of weird. I don't think it's hit me yet. You know, growing up watching Lisa Leslie, Cheryl Swoops, and idolizing Diana Taurasi, and now going to play against them, it's a dream come true.
All right, Marissa, congratulations.
With the third pick in the 2009 WNBA draft, the Chicago Sky select Kristi Tolliver from Maryland.
Kristi Tolliver, now 2 of the top 3 picks in the WNBA draft coming from the University of Maryland. Tolliver will forever be known for making the huge 3 that sent the 2006 National Championship game into overtime as Maryland was able to win the national title. Gives her head coach Brenda Fries a hug. So sounds like a great fit to me.
Well, it is a good pick because she can stretch the defenses. You know she's electric and has that confidence when she's shooting the basketball. She can deliver the ball. A lot of talented players, and you have Arminty Price, and you can get up and down the floor. So great pick for the Sky.
Well, absolutely. And she's got a great calmness on the floor. Most teams can think that they can making a run, but not when you got Kristi Tolliver on the floor. She is deadly, and that step-back 3, woo, that's going to make a few highlights once she gets into the WNBA.
So you're saying she's a run in all by herself. She can create the run just off her offense.
Exactly.
Chicago can use her. They were the worst scoring team in the WNBA last year. Now they have a terrific scoring point guard. Let's go back to Rebecca Lobo.
You played with some great teammates at Maryland. How do you think you're going to fit in now with Sylvia Fowles and Candace Dupree?
It's a dream to play with those 2 players. I've had a great opportunity to play with the best of the best in college, and I'm really looking forward to the next level.
All right, Kristi, congratulations.
Well, now I think you got Renee Montgomery. I think that what she brings to the Minnesota Lynx is she can run the point guard position. That'll move Candace Wiggins to the wing. You also have Nikki Anasika that'll be down low on the block. So I believe that Renee Montgomery goes to Minnesota.
Well, you have some great point guards in this draft, and I agree 100%. I think Montgomery goes to a very young basketball team. The thing they didn't have last year was somebody to really push tempo, get the ball to the open players. You've got Wiggins, you've got Simone Augustus, but on the inside you also have Anasika, and I think that it's a nice blend of young talent led by Montgomery.
Renee Montgomery, a terrific point guard. Let's see if she indeed is taken by Minnesota. Let's head back to the president, Donna Orender.
With the 4th pick in the 2009 WNBA draft, the Minnesota Lynx select Renee Montgomery from Connecticut.
And I'm thinking, if you are Don Zierden in Minnesota, you are thrilled that Renee Montgomery is still around at number 4.
Well, there's no doubt. I mean, he traded a former #1 pick in Lindsey Harding to Washington in the offseason. Now you get a legit young superstar who can play both sides of the ball, has great leadership, and very vocal, Carolyn.
Well, one of the things that Don Zierden told me is he wanted to improve his team defensively. So as much as what we talk about with Renee Montgomery, she is a nightmare on that point guard position defensively. Hey, she's the glove.
But I think the fact that she can defend will help on their defense because in the first round they'll be able to get a big with that 2nd pick.
Well, she can do so many different things, and we've already talked about her leadership. In the semifinals of the Final Four, she just took charge from the beginning. She was driving in for layups. She was knocking down short jumpers, the dagger 3, rebounding in there with the big girls. Hey, I can understand why Renee Montgomery was so special to Gino Auriemma. She's going to be special to the WNBA.
One of his all-time favorite players, and Renee now standing by with another of Gino's favorites, and Rebecca.
Renee, your last 2 seasons at Connecticut, you lost 2 games. Last year, Minnesota lost 18. How will you handle the challenge of helping rebuild this program?
Like every other season, it's a new year, and I think every year there's a chance, everyone has a new chance, and I'm just going to look at it optimistically.
All right, congratulations.
Thank you.
Ben.
Great outlook.